There is nothing wrong with you. That's what I'm supposed to tell you today. Because, see, I always thought there was something wrong with me, only to discover that I had done something so astonishing and so brilliant and so amazing that most people won't believe it. We evolve and live and experience everything through our consciousness. And there are times where we come into the world and we'll do something quite different. And that's what I did. I'm Roger Burnley, and I started doing so many different things in my life. First of all, I was a vocal coach for many years, more than 35 years. But also what I was doing is receiving cosmic guidance, universal consciousness, however you think of it, which I began in 1989, just as automatic writing. Then I proceeded to move through my life, healing absolutely everything, mind, body, just all of it. And then I just published something today about the new human, a roadmap, because that's what I received. Because I know every person's worth and value. I know your blueprint. I know that there's no reason for you to struggle in your life because I've been given that information. But because it's so bizarre, most people won't believe it. I didn't believe it either. So I do get it because no one's ever seen this. It was only revealed to me recently, well, a while ago, I kept ignoring it, that I was a savant. And that's how I could access this information in an organized way that no one on the planet had ever seen before. And because of that, people couldn't believe it. We become accustomed to struggling. And so we stay there. I've told people forever, you don't have to struggle. I have the answer. It's all in consciousness. You just have to start using cognitive behavior training, neuroscience, understanding it. But the difference is I received information that was connected to your soul, to your blueprint, to your energetic code. That's in the article which on my blog today that I wrote last night to give it to everyone. But I have to change because I can't make a living this way. People just want to keep staying in the same place and struggling and doing the same thing over and over again. There is nothing happening in our world or the United States specifically that's accidental because I was given all of that information. And as we're watching everything that's occurring, there are energetic shifts that are happening that I wrote about 20 in 2020. All of that came through. So I knew all of that. And today is the 23rd, but I'm going to give you the messages for the 24th because see, I can do it every single day. For 18 years, that's what's been happening throughout this time. And it's a quantum philosophy. Again, something challenging for people to understand, but as you read the messages, they will make sense to you. But what I'm going to do is read the message from February 23rd today from 2020, because that's when I'm supposed to tell you there's nothing wrong with you. I can put things in order of how our consciousness changes over time. I've also said a long time ago that this is the first consciousness raising system that's ever been developed in history. Again, not a concept many people are going to understand. So I'm going to have to change after today. And because the other thing, and it was my fault. People told me years ago I should have been charging so much more money for this. That's what I'm going to be doing. But I'm going to document it all first and then maybe work with billionaires who will be willing to pay for it. Because what's happening in the world is the consciousness. We're looking at things, when we talk about money, it's consciousness again. We're looking at billionaires and all that taking over because too many of us decided that we couldn't do something. We decided that our consciousness was limited. I did that because I couldn't believe this, and you're doing the same thing. And so that's why I've got to change. But let me read the message to you first so you'll understand. Because this is what I was supposed to tell you today. Okay, and let me show you the date so you can see it. February 23rd, 2020. There is nothing wrong with you. Let's make this a day of universal self-acceptance as we will use Roger to aid you all. Roger has quite often felt socially awkward, which became quite apparent at a party last night. This event brought back to him memories of his early days of parties and social events. While the physical act of dancing was liberating and uplifting, socializing and speaking to others in crowds was uncomfortable. Roger thought that meant there was something wrong with him, but he was actually being guided to be the person he wanted to be. That statement is true for every individual. None of you were meant to operate in the same manner or conform to anything, for if you did, all evolution of your world would cease. Another aspect of this, Roger observed, was that he had made assumptions about himself based on what he thought others thought about him. And last night, Roger discovered he was wrong. Two people he assumed felt he was wrong in some way, craved his company. It makes sense now why he would have thought that, because he had labeled himself as wrong, not them. You all do this. We will leave you with this. Instead of doubting, judging, and criticizing yourselves for your characteristics, traits, and inclinations, ask yourself, where could these qualities best be served in the world? You will find value. And so now I've decided that because there was nothing wrong with me, and I have extraordinary abilities to receive information for any single person and for our world, which you will see on the blog, that I'm going to use that because I need to. I'm 75, and so I need to change things because this is why people don't come to my YouTube channel. Nobody, people run because no, this doesn't make sense. When you do something that's so extraordinary that no one's seen, it's like it's difficult. But I know that we could change everything. We could change our world, and every single person could have everything they wanted because I have all of that. I was given it. I wrote it all. 37 years it took me to do it. So that's what I'm changing. So now you know there is nothing wrong with you. Also, today I'm changing all this. The current program that I have, I'm just going to only leave it for like the next 5 people who want it. After that, I've got to charge like at least $5,000 or more, and then I'll keep doing private sessions as well. Though, but that's what I have to do today. All right, I'll see you guys soon.